Today, we are back for another builder review here in our series. If you're new here, if this is your first time here, this is one of the things that we like to do on our channel is review new home builders here in DFW, tell you what's good, what's bad, what you should know about them, who you should like, who you should avoid, questions you should ask, and overall, whether this might be a fit for you. So today we're doing Starlight Homes. I've had several people ask me about this in the comments, and I actually had some time to get out and go see them with a client a couple weeks ago. So I wanted to give you some thoughts, give you some information, and see if Starlight Homes might be a good fit for you if you're thinking about buying here in DFW. So let's get into it. Just right off the bat, I want to tell you, just so you're not confused, Starlight Homes, the ideal client for them, based on their marketing, based on what I've seen of their product, they are looking for a first-time home buyer. And I think that is great. I think there should be more people building products for first-time home buyers. I think this is a lot of where they spend their marketing, their time, their energy, their effort. And it's right there on their website. So Ashton Woods is the backing company behind Starlight Homes. So they are a national builder. They'll build probably 60 to 70,000 homes a year. And then a subsidiary of them is Starlight Homes. So that's kind of their entry-level product for first-time home buyers. So when we look at their website, we can see it's straightforward. It's a simple with Starlight Homes. It says maybe you haven't bought a home before, maybe you have. Either way, the home buying process is straightforward. You can be in a new home in just 5 steps. If you're currently renting, this will feel very similar to an apartment or a rental property. For experienced buyers, you'll wonder why it's never been so easy. So again, that is their target space. I want to kind of get you into their history, their price point, all of those things. Before I do, let me introduce myself. My name is Zach. Myself and my team, we sell new construction here in DFW. That is kind of our specialty as a real estate team. So if you are looking at buying or building and working with a builder, we would love to represent you, whether you're here locally already or moving into the area. This is kind of our bread and butter is new construction. So anything with that, would love to help represent you. I'm going to throw our contact information right down here at the bottom. Reach out if you have questions, and we would love to assist you in that real estate journey. So let's get back to Starlight. So like I said, they are owned by Ashton Woods. So they've got that history. Ashton Woods did win Builder of the Year in 2023. So that is a positive thing that they have going. They've got some great resources on their website. First-time home buying, owning is affordable, and they're walking you through, again, what their expectation is that you are a first-time home buyer. You've never bought a home. This is going to be a lower entry price point. So keep that in mind. If you're thinking, oh, this is going to be massive luxury, this is definitely not that. This is a starting point to get into the market. And I think you will see that is reflected in some of the design decisions that they have made across this product line. So, talking about their home ownership benefits, tax breaks, they're trying to sell you on buying a home. Let's see how they work. Straightforward. Discover us, give us a call, meet with our experts, select your home, and finish your homeowner's journey. So there's not going to be just straight up right off the bat, you are not going to make any decisions. Well, I think that you're going to make a couple decisions. You're going to decide location, and you're going to decide floor plan. Outside of that, you're not deciding anything. You're not picking paint color, floor, tile. Nothing is up for debate or decision. It all is what it is. And truthfully, it is all the same from every home that they build in every community. So what I mean by that is hey, this house in 1721 and 1723 are going to have the same floor, same cabinets, same countertops, same tile, same backsplash, same everything. The only thing that's different is the floor plan and probably the brick. Other than that, it's all the same. So if you're going in thinking that, oh, you're going to get to pick a lot of things, this is not the builder for you. We need to look at some other options. Let's take a look and see where they're building here in DFW, because they don't have a ton of, they're not just all over the place, but they have, I think it's 5. So we'll go Texas, and for the sake of this video, because I work in DFW, we're going to focus on Dallas. I can't speak for other pieces of Texas or the nation. I can only speak for what I've seen here with them in Dallas. So we've got, looks like, so kind of 5 different communities kind of on the outskirts. So we've got Princeton, we've got Forney, we have Glen Heights, Ovilla area, we have South Fort Worth, with McPherson Village, and then we have Saginaw area, kind of North Fort Worth space. So right off the bat, you can kind of see they're advertising homes as a monthly payment, not necessarily as a total price. Now, obviously, I can go up to the top and I can flip it to total price. So we're looking at communities starting at 307, starting at 325, starting at 313, starting at 299, and starting at 293. So if you're looking in that low 300s to high 200s to probably mid 300s, this is going to be a builder that you might want to consider. Just know, like I said, you're not going to get a ton of customization options. So that's kind of the trade-off, is like, hey, when you're looking at something like this and you're just trying to get into the market, if getting into the market is this option, you're just not going to get a lot there. But I do think there's still some good value in some of these spaces for the homes that they're building. So let's take a look. For example, let's look at this one in Saginaw, so the ranch at Duck Creek. I was actually out in this community a couple weeks ago, walking it with a client. Here's what I'll tell you. So it seems like for them, when they're doing these products, there's nobody else in those neighborhoods. So like this particular neighborhood was only Starlight. So every single home in here was going to be built by Starlight Homes, and they had no competition. So you kind of have to understand that. A lot of times when you see developments happening, usually you want to see a couple of different builders. So there's a handful of builders like Starlight that will buy out the whole thing and develop it all themselves. But I believe personally, I think the competition is healthy. I don't like it when somebody has a full monopoly on what's going on in a neighborhood. So when they're inviting other people to the party, I see it personally as a win. Some people see that differently. That's kind of just my opinion, but I see it as a win when you're bringing other people to the party, because competition makes us better. So if we take a look at the ranch at Duck Creek, so we've got them, pricing starting at $299, houses, 1429 to 2722 square feet. It's a 2-car garage, 2 to 3 bath, 1 to 3 stories. I think they were showing a handful of different, 9 home plans available. So, at the lowest point, we've got a 1429 at $299. And then of course, at their highest point, they have a 5-bed, 3-bath, 2,700 square foot house, starting at $375,990. So what's going to affect their pricing is more, it's really more timing on when it was started and the lot. So if you have a lot premium or something, that's going to go into their pricing. So let's take a look at, let's see if they got anything quick move in. When you scroll through their site, you can see the plans, but I can't find like, oh, here's an actual home that's available, right? So that's kind of a, like, when I talk about builders, making things accessible, like they're doing that because they want you to come in, right? And, which is, whatever. But I actually, let's try for instance. Like I want to be able to click and, it just says see floor plans. And let's see if we can actually see. So there's the home plans, but they're not actually showing you what's quick move in inventory available. I did find out that they don't sell until they hit a stage 5 on a home, which for them is like frame stage. So you're not going to take a 6-month build time. You're going to contract at stage 5 and you're going to close probably within 60 days, or you're closing on something that is already done on their inventory with them. But there's no way to really view their inventory directly on their website, because you have to, you can kind of look at plans, but there's no way to see what's already available. I would say that's a negative point for me. Like personally speaking, so many people want to browse online these days. That's a negative point in my book. So let's take a look at this floor plan. So 2-car garage, kind of a shotgun style. So you come in, family room, kitchen, primary bedroom at the back, and then bedroom with a bathroom in the middle. So nothing breaking into groundbreaking spaces, and they're building good homes, right? I will tell you from my experience walking those homes in Fort Worth, what we saw was, so you're going to have a 3/4 brick home. So that means there is going to be some sort of siding, whether it's in the accent pieces on the front or all of the back sides were full siding. So you're not getting a full brick home. It's just not there. Let me look at my notes. What else? So full brick side, not full brick siding. The garages were not finished, so they were taped in bed, but they did not have texture on the walls and they were not painted. So if you're wanting a finished garage, you're not going to get that with Starlight Homes. And I'm like, guys, just finish out the garage. The other couple things that I thought personally were weird, and again, I try to understand this because they're trying to build affordable, entry-level homes, but at a certain point, it's like there's things we just have to do. In my opinion, it's like when you don't do them, it makes it feel cheap. So it's like not finishing the garage. That's one. Secondarily, they didn't have garage door openers. They were like, oh yeah, we can get you a garage door opener, but it doesn't come standard. What? Like just include the garage door opener. There was also no gutters on the home. Like I'm not expecting a full gutter wrap, but we get rain here in North Texas. Like put gutters on these houses. So not a finished garage, no garage door opener, no gutters. The master, I think one of the big things for me was I prefer when you look at a shower, that you have a tile surround and not like an insert, right? So a lot of times you'll see in a secondary bathroom, you'll see like an insert that goes in and they wrap the wall and it's supposed to be water resistant. They're not the best, but normally in a master bathroom, my expectation is there's a tile, experience. Starlight, when we walked them in Fort Worth, it was not a tile master bathroom. It was a shower wrap insert. And I'm like, again, I understand what you're trying to do, like being affordable, but also like, let's make it good quality, please. So no gutters, garage, no garage door openers, no shower surrounds in the master bathroom. I don't believe I saw ceiling fans, which is kind of normal with a lot of builders. You don't get a ton of ceiling fans, but usually you get at least one in the living room and one in the primary bedroom, and the block and wiring to go back and do it after the fact. There was not any of that. Also, I took this video. We're gonna put it kind of right here. There was carpet in weird places. So what I mean by that is a lot of times now is you see either like in the primary, so like the primary living area, so like hallway, kitchen, living, it's either like tile or it's LVP or it's wood look tile. Very few people are actually putting carpet in those main spaces anymore. And Starlight, they kind of had a weird carpet to LVP type transition. It's like half carpet. Personally, I didn't like it. It's funny when you go back to their website, and again, this is just my opinion. I am not paid for my opinion. I am, I sell real estate here in DFW. New construction is what I sell a lot of. When we go back here, it's funny. It's like if you're currently renting, I think this sums up the Starlight experience 100%. If you're currently renting, the experience will feel similar to getting an apartment or a rental property. Yep, I would say that the buying experience, what you're buying feels like you're buying a rental property or an apartment. And that's just me being candid and me being honest, right? I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying if this is the route you want to go, you can go that route. Just manage your expectations the correct way and know that there's when you look at this house and it's like, oh, it's 280 or it's 290 or, whatever it is, there's a reason that that's the case. Because they are, they're pulling back on some of those amenities and some of those things that you would get with another builder. It's going to be the pink insulation, so it's not going to be spray foamed, and that's what you're going to get. So if this gets you into the market, this is not a bad option. I just want you to understand that there are other, the full perspective of what you're getting yourself into if you choose to go with a Starlight Homes. Like I said, if you're currently renting, the experience will feel similar. The carpet on the splitting of the carpet, for me, that was it. That was kind of the feeling of yep, you have encapsulated that. And I don't think y'all mean that in a positive way, but I think that's where it's coming out. However, I will end with this thought. Their current promotions, and of course promotions change all the time based on season, based on availability, based on all of the stuff, which is also why you need a real estate agent that is in that new construction space to help keep you up to date on what's going on. Current promotion is actually really good. So they are doing a $599 forward commitment with a 321 buy down. So it begins at $299 on an interest rate your first year, $399 your second year, $499 your third year, and then $599 for the life of the loan, plus $6,000 toward closing on an FHA or VA. So incentive money wise, they're really good. Some of the best we've seen in a lower price point. So I will give them points for that. and I will give them points for kind of who the bigger backing brother is of Starlight Homes. But at the end of the day, I would say unless you really need to be at that lower price point, I think personally there are probably other builders that I would consider, unless this is just 100% price and location dependent. But that would kind of be my thoughts going into that. So if you have questions, and I know people always have questions, I would love for you to leave them down in the comments below. Again, not telling you this is a bad buy, because there are some other first-time products that I would tell you, yes, definitely a bad buy. I do want to close. Let's look at what, not just what I'm saying, but what other people are saying, because I always want us to see perspective on how other people feel. So let's look at those reviews. We've got 931 reviews. Let's see what we got. 5 stars. Impressed. Awesome. Did a great job. Few things that need to be fixed, and they were good at fixing them. Grateful. I love it. Provided great service. Pleased with the team. Great customer service. Good quality. Okay, see? Like I said, as long as you understand what you're getting into, this could be a good deal. Top of the ball. 3 stars. We were concerned about them finishing the punch list, even though they said they would. They did not hold it, and I still have tape all over my home. Okay. Good experience, but for this large of an investment, I would expect the workmanship, paint, and concrete to be a little bit better. To get information was challenging. Because of that, I was also not able to use my credits. That sucks. Houses are built so cheap without basic things like a garage door opener, gutter, and downspouts. Talked about that. Window screens, bathroom hardware, and no single ceiling fans. Kind of talked about that already as well. I would have appreciated additional follow-through. They didn't let us know when the representative changed. Communication was poor. Can I just say this one really quick? This is not just a them thing. This happens across all builders. And you would be so surprised. Like, you would be honestly shocked how volatile and how quickly sales reps move and change, whether they move from builder to builder, or they move from community to community, or they get fired. Like, this is all, if I can, I want to frame like this review. I'm going to put it in a frame and I'm going to hang it in my office. They don't let you know when a representative changes offices. This is why I will still tell you, you need outside representation with somebody that is involved, because you never know what's going to happen with a builder's rep, not just with Starlight, but in general. Follow through and communicated. I would recommend them because fast turnaround. We saw that. It was a lot of miscommunication. Highly recommend. Told friends about it. Okay. They're cheap. You get what you pay for. Customer service is really good. The home has AC problems 2 days before closing date, and the builder 2 days after closing told me they'd fixed the issue. Having problems with sprinklers. It would be nice if they followed through. They lost my mailbox key, and I got to pay out of pocket. Let's actually, just for fun, can we sort by? Let's see the 1 stars. Just because I like to show you the best and the worst. You read that one. AC problems. Not great experience. A lot of missing and unfinished work. The plan they showed us for the community is not what the splash pad doesn't look anything like that. Cheaply built. Would not recommend them to anyone besides someone that I really dislike. Woof. And even at that point, I wouldn't recommend them. Don't recommend them to a friend. They didn't give us the right information. Disappointed in the quality. My worst experience buying a home so far. Okay. People can be mean online. Let's try. But okay, honestly though, if you're looking at it, so we've got 4.3 is the average, right? So 592 people had 5 stars. 173 had 4 stars. 81 had 3 stars. 39 had 2, and we had 45 1 stars. I would say they've got they've done a good job building their reputation. Just be sure you understand what you're getting into, right? Like, don't go in expecting, oh, we're getting steak, and then be like, oh, you didn't give me steak. Duh. Like, that's kind of what you get at that price point, right? So if you have questions, because I know you always have questions, or you have other builders you want to ask about, drop them down in the comments. I'm happy to help any way that I can. If you've worked with Starlight, I would love to hear your thoughts. Tell me the good, the bad. Tell me, like, I want to help people. And the only way I help people is by gathering information. And of course, if you want to work with me and my team to help get you the best home possible, whether it's a Starlight home or I don't care, like, doesn't matter the builder, doesn't matter the budget, we want to help you. My contact information is right down below. You can reach us at call, text, email, however you want to reach us. We're there. We're looking forward to helping you, but we can't do that if you don't reach out to us. So let's do that. If you still have questions about other builders, may I recommend starting with this playlist right over here. This is where we keep all of our builder catalog reviews of all the builders that we like, we love here in DFW. take a look and we can find one that might fit you, your plans, your dreams, and your desires. So thanks for hanging out. We'll see you guys in our next video. If you found value, thumbs up goes a long way. Bye for now.